Alright, what is up everybody? This is Cody from Pikes Detail. Happy to be here with you guys, coming at you from our home studio here in Lehigh. Very stoked to be sharing what what is our first video, and hopefully what will be a line of many. Excited to share what we do here at Pikes Detail, whether that be interior, exterior details, paint correction, ceramic coatings, paint protection film installations, or pretty much any other detailing that we do here at Pikes Detail. So just to jump right in this video, we had a client bring us this 2023 Genesis GV80 SUV. Originally he booked for just our platinum detail, which is a deep interior and exterior, but then he had some concerns about the paint and wanted to make sure it had some protection as we rolled through winter here in Utah. The roads can get pretty salty and nasty, and if you don't take care of anything, it can get kind of beat up and paint looks kind of trashed when springtime rolls around. So in this section we're getting the interior dialed in. Started off with a full vacuum, blew out all the cracks, wiped everything down, brushed it all out, made sure there's no dirt, dust before we started cleaning the actual surfaces. As you see here, we're cleaning the leather, cleaning the plastics. We are using Tri-Clean from G-Technic on the seats with a P&S Sidekick scrubber. If you haven't used that combination, highly recommend it. About 85% of our products that we use are all G-Technic, so anything that you see in this video I'm going to have linked down below so that you can go ahead and purchase it yourself. If you want me to buy it and ship it out to you, then we can definitely do that as well. You save a little bit of money, but I'll post links for everybody so everybody has the opportunity to grab those products. The interior of this vehicle was pretty clean to start off with. The client is very particular though, so we wanted to make sure that it was back to new, where he felt it was new once again, which didn't take very long. We didn't have to shampoo the carpets. A solid scrub on the seats, all the plastics, cup holders, the brush, Sidekick scrubber, and then clean towels just really did the trick. Genesis and Hyundai have really been stepping up the quality of the components that they put inside the vehicle. Not only the electrical and the drivetrain and all that they do inside as far as the engine and everything else is concerned, but the interior aspect, high quality carpet, high quality plastics, high quality leather. A lot of car manufacturers these days are kind of skimping out on that and putting their money towards batteries and other technology and drivetrains, but there's still a few manufacturers there on the market that actually put their money towards pretty much everything all at once and just make a really quality car, and Genesis and Hyundai have been doing that for a while. Almost finished up here on the interior, back seats and everything. Make sure we didn't miss any spots. There were a couple of spots that had some scuffs and scrapes on the plastic areas that really didn't want to come out all the way, but client understood, and if we were going any more aggressive on those types of cleaning, then it would probably cause more damage than good, or done more harm than good at that point, which as a detail we always try to start with the least aggressive method, and then we go into really going as hard as we possibly can to make sure that everything's as clean as possible, right? Getting that dashboard area taken care of right now. Thankfully there wasn't a much piano black that easily scratches up like a lot of these newer cars today. It's really hard to clean that at times if it doesn't have PPF. I went ahead and finished up the interior. Now we're going to move on to the exterior, starting with the engine bay. Right here we are using W5 citrus cleaner from G-Technic. Great degreaser, really lifts the dirt up all the plastics. Get a nice light scrub going on there. Don't really have to put too much elbow grease into the work when we do an engine bay like this with the W5, as it does most of the work for us. Just want to make sure that we don't go super hard with the water on electrical components. But 99% of the time, if you're pretty smart about it and you use common sense, you're not going to have any issues. Which I know there's a lot of people out there who might get up in arms about this video right here where we're spraying down the engine bay, but it's nothing to be worried about if you're smart about it. We're going to start off with the foam. This is our pre-wash or our pre-rinse. We've got Professional Detailing Products Insane Orange Soap mixed with W4 citrus foam from G-Technic and the foam cannon. Really helps lift up any dirt and grime, salt up off the surface before we do a full rinse. That way we have the least amount of contamination on the surface before we introduce any contact. We will be doing a polish on this vehicle, but the paint really wasn't in that bad a condition, so we wanted to make sure we weren't introducing or any other issues or marring the paint up more than we really needed to be. Wheel cleaning, we are going with PDP Iron Wheel Gel. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Honestly, I cut it 1-to-1, and then I use my local distributor, Budco Distribution, their P2 Purple Tire and Wheel Cleaner, in combination with the Iron Wheel Gel from PDP. And then obviously various brushes and scrubbers that we use to make sure we get in all the nooks and crannies. Really get all the dirt and grime up off those tires. You can see the blood, as we call it, from the brakes coming up off there. Got the wheels taken care of. Right here we are doing the iron remover. This is also another product from PDP, their iron melt. Very, very high quality product. Stinks, so my garage was nice and sulfury after we finished that up. But after 7 years almost of doing this, you get used to that smell. The only thing that sucks is that at the end of the day, when you do a lot of iron removal, your beard, or my beard, really stinks like it, and I gotta hit the shower right away or else the wife won't give me any kisses. You know what I mean? So we're gonna introduce and actually do our contact wash now. Once again, Insane Orange from PDP, W4 citrus foam from G-Technic in the foam cannon. I really love the dwell time that it gets on there. I'm gonna go ahead and go top to bottom, side to side. Flip the mid over so we can get 2 spots done at once. And then, as always, with the proper contact wash, we are going to rinse that mid out, wring it out, and get rid of any potential dirt that was transferred over from the surface to the mitt before I move on to the next section. As you can see right here, wring it out, go over and rinse it in the 2-bucket method that we got, and then moving on with the contact wash. Like I said, the car wasn't too dirty, but I tend to be a little bit OCD and I like to go a little bit overboard when it comes to the washing aspect of detailing. So that's just me though. Everybody else has their own system, but there's a general procedure that us detailers like to follow. Everybody puts their own tweaks and twists and turns on it, making sure that you're doing it your way, whatever works best for you. Some people don't even do contact or foam washes, and that's totally fine. I'm not a huge fan of rinseless washing unless it's absolutely freezing outside and that's all your only option. But this Genesis with the black paint, we wanted to make sure that we took care of it as well as possible. Onto the drying section. Usually we'll do a blow dry if a car is already coated with our blowers that we have. This one is not coated and has no protection on it. As you can see, we just did the full strip and decon wash. This towel we're using is from the Rag Company. It is the Liquidator. It comes in, I believe, 3 or 4 different sizes. These towels are incredible. You can dry the entire car with one towel and let it hang dry for 30 minutes, and you can dry another car, especially during the summer. During the wintertime, that's pushing it, but still, nonetheless, an awesome towel. Just bought a whole bunch of these, and I'll put the link in the bottom of the video for these towels as well if you want to snag some of those up for your home washing and detailing process, because trust me, it is a great towel. Alright, so we have gone through and finished up the interior, the exterior wash and decon and prep, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do a 1-step cut and polish. Paint, like I said, wasn't in that bad a shape, but we're not going for perfection here. I would still say with the process that we went ahead and used, we were able to achieve about a 70-75% defect removal rate, and the client was ecstatic about it when he picked it up. Combo that we are using is on the Rupes Malay. If you don't have a Malay, I highly recommend getting one. I came from the DA side of things before the Boat Whisperer out in Colorado. My buddy Parker Richards introduced me to the Malay and really showed me how to hammer down on both that and the rotary, along with a yellow wool pad from Rupes, and we are using Uno 1 Advanced, which is a standalone cut and polish, or standalone polish with a 12-month sealant built in. As you can see, it took care of that paint transfer that the client was worried about with ease. Cool thing about this polish, the Rupes 1 Advanced, or the Rupes Uno 1, the Uno Advanced, is that you can let it sit. You let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes, and then you can go on and just polish the rest of the vehicle, and then go back and wipe it off, and you've got 1 year of standalone protection just from that single cut and polish. As you can see, it wipes off super easy, very glossy. The clarity in the paint is absolutely incredible after just a one step. Flake is popping, as you can see in those lights, and it's a very, very slick to the touch. So water hits it and it just beads up and rolls right off like it would with a long-term ceramic coating. But the cool thing about this one is that it's much cheaper. I think this whole package for the client with the cut polish and interior and exterior detail was $800. So great value. Take a look at how it finished out. Extremely glossy, extremely clean, protected. Got rid of that paint transfer for the client, and he was very happy when we finished up. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, links below for any products that we used. Happy to answer any questions or concerns you guys have in the comments as well. Thanks for joining in. This is Cody from Pike's Detail. See you guys next time.